Hey everybody, it's Suhaylah and I'm back with another video, and today we will be taste testing Whitman's chocolate sample or sampler. So I'm just going to open it, and it has all the different flavors. I'm just going to take this off, and this is what it looks like. Looks really good. So also we're also going to pretty much learn the history of it, and then we're going to look at 20 different facts about chocolate that we never knew. So basically, this was founded in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1842 by Stephen F. Whitman, or Stephen F. Whitman, and is basically one of the largest and oldest brands of boxed chocolates in the United States. So fact number one before we try this is, let me just scroll up. Okay. It says chocolate is actually a vegetable, kind of. Milk and dark chocolate come from the cacao bean, which grows on the cacao tree, and an evergreen from the family of Malva. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Anyway, basically, other members of the family included okra and cotton. This makes the most important part of the sweet tree a vegetable. Wow, I have no idea. Okay, so the first one we will try is, the first one is coconut. So I'm just gonna take a bite because I don't want to have a chocolate overdose. Okay. That's really good. And I already love coconut, so that's really good. Okay, the second fact, which is actually the third fact, because I didn't read the first fact is actually that there's a whole bunch of different holidays, but like we already know that based on chocolate. Anyway, the third fact is that white chocolate is not chocolate. I kind of already knew that, but I'm just gonna read it anyway. Because it doesn't contain cocoa solids or chocolate liqueur. White chocolate isn't chocolate in the strict sense, but it does contain parts of the cacao bean, basically cocoa butter. That's what it is. I mean, we all knew that. Okay, the second one, this one is chocolate covered peanuts. Good. Tastes like chocolate covered peanuts. Yeah, tastes like any other chocolate covered peanut. Oh, I forgot to mention that the chocolate and the coconut is actually really good together. The coconut tastes like, it's really smooth. I'm gonna try it again. And it's, it almost tastes like that, macaroon that I used to get from Whole Foods, I think. And yeah, it kind of tastes like a macaroon inside of the chocolate. It's really good. Okay, the fourth fact is that the cacao bean is native to Mexico and both Central and South America. It is believable that inhabitants of these areas first started cultivating the bean as far back as 1250 BCE. Yes, that says BCE, or perhaps even earlier. That actually is amazing. It's so cool. Anyway, so the third one is caramel. I love chocolate and caramel together. It's like my favorite combination ever. Okay, let's try it. It was hard at first. It was good. It just tastes like caramel and chocolate together, but it's absolutely delicious. So far, I'm pretty happy about chocolate. It's good. Okay, next fact is hot chocolate was the first chocolate treat. Cacao was brewed in both Mexican and Aztec culture. though the result was nothing like today's hot chocolate. It was typically bitter concoction that was often used for ceremonial occasions like weddings. Wow. I remember one time I had this is kind of off topic, but it was, I mean, it's on topic, but it's not actually cacao or like chocolate. It was I forgot what it's called, but it was this powder that looked like chocolate, but it wasn't. It was like what vegans and what is it called? I forgot, but I tried that and it was so bitter. What was it called? I have no idea. I don't remember what it was called, but it was so bitter. Let me look it up and see if I can find it. Alternative to chocolate. Oops, not chocolate chips. Chocolate. Oh, carob powder. Carob powder. That stuff is. You really have to know what you're doing before you even try to use that. It's a weird flavor sometimes. It's good sometimes, like if you really know how to like use it, but that stuff is bitter. Anyway, going to the next is chocolate covered almonds. This actually tastes better than with the peanuts. I love the taste of almonds. Like almonds have that crunchy, sweet, nutty flavor to it, and it's not like so intense, but it's like it really complements the chocolate. It like balances out, cuts through the chocolate richness, whereas the peanut and the chocolate are both strong by itself. So not that it fights it, but it kind of, you could really taste the peanut, like smacks you, and then you really taste the chocolate. So it's like they both smack at you in the face at the same time. But the almond kind of cuts through the richness of the chocolate, and it kind of marries together really well. I like that a lot. Anyway, so the next, I guess, fact is Marie Antoinette loved hot chocolate. Marie didn't just love cakes; she also loved chocolate and hot chocolate, and was frequently served at the palace of, I don't know how to pronounce this. Versailles. Yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt to. It wasn't just a taste everyone loved. It was also believed that the drink was an aphrodisiac. Let's look that up because I don't know what that is. Okay. But anyway, this is the real me. I am not editing nothing because I'm goofy. And this is the real me. Oh. An aphrodisiac is a substance that increases sexual desire and sexual pleasure and sexual behavior. That is hilarious. I do that, but I didn't know that's what that meant. Like, I didn't know that's what that meant. Anyway, I mean, I think it's the case. It could be the case. Anyway, we're going to go on to the next. This is chocolate whip. I guess it's like a chocolate mousse in the inside. Let's taste this. Okay. It's good. It just tastes like a mousse in there. Nothing really special. I mean, it's not as good as the other ones, but it just tastes like regular. And it has something in there. It kind of sneaks up on you, like as an aftertaste. It's not like a bad aftertaste, but it's like something that I'm not familiar with. It's weird. I mean, it's not weird. in a bad way. It's weird in a good way. So yeah, I mean, yes, I don't know. I don't know what that flavor is. Because it just, on the box, it just says chocolate whip. I'm not sure what that flavor is. But anyway, Spanish friars helped spread the love. After cacao and chocolate were introduced to Europe, traveling Spanish friars took it to various monasteries, handily spreading it around the continent. Oh, that's nice. Spanish people was giving it to everybody else. That's really nice. Okay, the next one is pecan and English walnut cluster. Ooh. I know that some people say pecan, but like, oh. It's my own opinion. No offense. But I cannot stand when people say caramel. Caramel. It's just, I just can't. Anyway, let's taste this. It's okay. I don't, it's not that I don't like it. It tastes weird to me. The pecan and English walnut cluster is okay. I mean, being honest, would I eat it like every day? Probably not. It's alright. Anyway, next, a pair of British confectioners invented solid chocolate. The Fry and Son shop concocted what they called eating chocolate in 1847 by combining cocoa butter, sugar, chocolate liqueur. This was a grainy, solid form of a treat. Ew, grainy? That sounds terrible. Grainy chocolate. Anyway, next one is molasses. Chew. I don't really know how I feel about this because I don't really like molasses by itself, so we'll try it, I guess. You know what it tastes like? A Tootsie Roll. But it has a weird aftertaste to it. It was really sticky. It tastes like a Tootsie Roll. That's what it tastes like. It's like really sticky. And it has a very interesting aftertaste. It's not bad as I thought it was going to be. But moving on to the next, Baker's chocolate isn't just for baking. Dr. James Baker and John Hannon founded their chocolate company, later called Walter Baker Chocolate, in 1765. That's where the term Baker's chocolate comes from, not to denote chocolate that's just meant for cooking. Oh, so what they're saying is that Baker's chocolate is, the name came from a man, James Baker, and not actually meaning it's Baker's chocolate. Okay, that's good to know. Moving on, this is just regular chocolate in the middle, so I'm gonna skip that because it doesn't really have a flavor. But the next one is fruit and nut caramel. I don't like fruit and chocolate at all, so we'll see how this tastes. All right, here goes. Wait, first of all, I wonder what type of fruit is it, like cherry or something here? Okay, let's see. Um, I do not like the taste of that. Whatever fruit is in there kind of takes away from the caramel. I don't like that one. It tastes, you could taste like a fruity note to it, but it don't taste right to me. It tastes like a raisin or something. Yeah, I didn't like that one. That was weird to me. Okay, and it's still like stuck on my tooth. Like I'm trying to get it off. Anyway, oh, it's still there. So the next fact is milk chocolate was milk chocolate was invented in Switzerland. Daniel Peter created the tasty treat in 1875 after 8 years of trying to make his recipe work. Condensed milk ended up being the key ingredient. Oh, interesting. It's very interesting. I like milk chocolate, but my favorite chocolate would have to be dark chocolate, only because it really tastes, it literally tastes like sophistication. And I just like the taste of dark chocolate. Like I like the bitter taste of it. And especially like when it has almonds in it, like in sea salt. Oh my god, it's a beautiful combination. Or like dark chocolate with caramel, or yeah, that's pretty much my two favorite ones, is chocolate and caramel, and then chocolate with almonds and sea salt is like my favorite, absolutely favorite combinations of chocolate. Oh, and chocolate with peanut butter as well. I wonder if they have that on here. No, they just have like peanuts and stuff and nuts. Anyway, the next this one right here is a cashew cluster. I like cashews in and of itself, so I hope that I will like this. I like pecans too, but I think it was just a walnut that was, because I don't really like walnuts by itself, to be honest. But here goes. I don't really know. Let me taste it again. The chocolate completely overpowers it. It like completely overpowers it. Like I can barely taste the cashew. It's good just because it's chocolate, but yeah, the chocolate completely overpowers it. Like seriously. Okay, for the next fact, Milton Hershey really was a candy king. The Pennsylvania native may be best known for starting the Hershey Chocolate Company in good old Hershey, Pennsylvania. But he got his start in candy long before hooking up with chocolate. He founded his first company, the Lancaster Caramel Company, when he was 30 years old. Oh, wow. It's like, that's really an inspiration, because it's like, just because you, started some other business and it may not have worked out, doesn't mean that if that's your end. Look here now. He's long gone, and his business or company is like still like at the top. Honestly, do you know how many times I buy Hershey products? Like at least freaking once a week. Like probably more than once a week. And it's just that's a very, very wonderful inspiration right there. Like just keep trying until you get it right, pretty much. And that's what he did. Okay, now for the next one is chocolate truffle. This one right here. Okay. That's good. That is delicious right there. Like the chocolate is so smooth. Unlike the chocolate whip, this one is so smooth and has a really like rich flavor. And also the with the rich chocolate and stuff, and instead of it being like smacking your face, it is like, oh my god, that is delicious. Like, I like that one. This is my second favorite. My first favorite is the caramel one. Okay, let's try. Oh, we gotta read a fact. The first chocolate bar was made in England. Way back in 1842, the Cadbury Company made the very first chocolate bar. Wow. The company is still in existence and it is perhaps most famous for the delightful Easter-themed treats. Wow, England had the first chocolate bar. That's pretty cool. Anyway, this is toffee. Damn, that's hard. It like stuck in my teeth. But I like the crunchiness with the smooth chocolate. And it's really sweet, but then it has like saltiness to it. So it really balances out the flavor. I love all the textures and all the flavors combined, but it's like stuck to my teeth. Like it's really stuck to it. Moving on to the next fact. Most cacao is now growing in Africa. Wow. Despite its Amazonian roots, most cacao, nearly 70% of world supply, comes from Africa. The Ivory Coast is the largest single producer, providing about 30% of all world's cacao. Wow, that is wonderful. That is amazing. And I did do some research a while back. I don't really remember all the research, but I did do some research on the fair trade aspect of chocolate and coffee and stuff. And I think that's very important. I don't know if this is fair trade. Probably not, but I do think it's very important to support that, you know, being fair and not robbing people for their freaking resources. Okay. Anyway, so this is cherry. I don't like cherry at all. Should I try it? I should try it. I don't like it. Okay. I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna try it. Okay. Nope. I do not like cherry. No. No. Moving on to the next fact. Cacao trees can live to be 200 years old. That may sound impressive, but the tropical beauties only make viable cacao beans for just 25 years of their lifespan. Wow. So I guess 25 years of being fruitful and bearing all the beans and stuff. And then after that, it's just a tree. It's just a tropical tree. Hey, that's pretty much like humans. Sometimes, like for many, many years, you're very useful. And then after that, you don't know what happens. Just joking. Anyway, this one's toffee, so I'm gonna skip that because is it a different toffee though? You know what? I should try it just to make sure it's not the same. Okay, let's try this. It's so hard. Is it the same? I think it's the same. Again, it's so sticky. Okay, the last fact is most modern chocolate comes from forastero beans, which are considered easy to grow. Though the Krillo bean is believed to make much tastier chocolate. Wow, I've never known that at all. Oh, there's one more fact. But yeah, I never knew that there was 2 different types of chocolate. Wow. That's a good fact to know. I think that maybe one day I'll buy some Krillo bean chocolate in the future. And the last one is maple fudge. If I can get it out. Good gracious. Wait, I just realized something. Is there more chocolate under there? There's more chocolate under there. Anyway, let's just get this out. It ain't coming out. Okay, let's lift this up. Here we go. It took like 10 years to get out. Anyway. It's good. It kind of tastes like this one, the chocolate whip, but it's much more smoother and not as sticky as the chocolate whip was. But the flavor itself, it kind of tastes like a like caramel, but not like caramel. I just contradicted myself. Who cares? It tastes like caramel, but has like a very like a earthy type nutty flavor to it, as if caramel just tastes like burnt sugar. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it's the same underneath too, so we won't be tasting that. And let me just look at it, cause yep, it's the same. But yeah, that was pretty good. I had a good experience with this. Would I buy it again? Maybe for maybe a special occasion, but not necessarily like just an everyday thing. I would give this an 8 out of 10, because there were some that I didn't like and some that were kind of like regular, that wasn't really too special. But other than that, I would definitely buy this again. And let's just taste this full chocolate one. The chocolate itself is a 10. But with some of them, it's like some of the combinations were kind of weird. But again, that's my opinion. So I don't know if what I think is weird would be probably good to someone else. But I'm going to read this last fact and then we'll wrap up this video. So chocolate has a special melting point. Chocolate is the only edible substance to melt around 93 degrees Fahrenheit, just below the human body temperature. That's why chocolate melts so easily on your tongue. Interesting. That's a good fact to know. And I got these facts from mentalfloss.com, and you can go check it out yourself, look it up, and read it for yourself. And I had a good time tasting chocolate, and hopefully next time I will be able to try something new. Thinking maybe sushi or something else, some sort of new chip that I never tried. But I had fun, and I hope that you guys like this video, and you can like, comment, subscribe, give me more ideas on what you want to see, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.